Welcome to the Wolves Den and another action figure review. Today we are taking a look at Aiyana the Elven Archer, and she comes to us from the Boss Fight Studios Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S series of figures. This is the first figure from Series 2, the Fantasy series, that I'll be looking at. I did get another figure, the Knight of H.A.C.K.S. Those are the only two that I got from the first wave, and I'll be taking a look at him in another video. Here you can see Aiyana on this nice blister card here. We've got some cool artwork of the figure over here. And then if we flip on the back, we get a look at some of the other figures that will be in this series. The Lacuna and the Orc Conqueror are the two from the first wave that I didn't order. So I'll be looking at the Knight of H.A.C.K.S and Aiyana here soon. And here we have a nice little bio for the character, so I'll zoom in on that. And if you'd like to read it, you can pause it and take a look at that. And they did make these nice blister cards that are, the card is removable, so the figure is easily removable, and you just kind of peel back one of these plastic flaps, and you can slide the card out, and then you have easy access to the figure there. And then if you want to display it on card at a later date, you can just put the character back into the little bubble thing here and then slide this back into place. Probably easier than I'm showing you right now. There we go. And then she'd be back ready to display this way. So alright, let me get her removed from the package and we'll take a look at the figure. Now that we have her removed from the packaging, let's take a look at her articulation. First, her head does rotate all the way around. She can't look back at all, but she can look down quite far there. Arms rest to the side pretty close there, and then they rise up at the shoulder that far, but then they do also rotate all the way around. She's got a single elbow joint, and that also rotates. And then her wrists rotate, and then this pair of hands rock up and down. She has a second pair of hands, which I'll show you later, which rock in and out, so you can interchange the hands to get the positions that you want with them. Her torso here, she does rock back pretty far, and then forward decently far also, and then she can pivot side to side, and she also rotates all the way around. And then her legs rise to the side about 90 degrees. Well, they would, but her little skirt here kind of pushes her leg down a little bit. But she can get forward about 90 degrees. And then she's got a nice double jointed knee. And then her feet rock up and down and also pivot side to side. And that's it for her articulation. Getting a closer look at the details of the figure, we can see that she does have a really nice face sculpt. The nice painted eyebrows, the eyes look really well painted in. Nice job on the hair. It almost looks like there's a slight wash in there to bring out some of the detail. And honestly, I'm not really fond of the buns or whatever that is of her hair in the back. Just don't really like the looks of it. So, not fond of the hair, but otherwise it's a decent head sculpt. Then moving down, we see the nice top that she's wearing. Got the leather parts here. Got a lot of different color leaves that make up the top. So she's very much, to use D&D terms, a wood elf. Getting down to the skirt here, we got some longer different colored leaves. Some like blades of grass are there making up her skirt. Really nice details, really nice use of colors. Very good job overall. And her wristbands, very similar. And down to the legs here we see, similar, with leaves bundled up. One thing I noticed, and this is kind of funny, but there's a great attention to detail on these figures. Even the bottom of her feet have sculpted details on there. That's really nice. You can make out all the toes and everything. It's just amazing detail on these figures. It's just fantastic. Aiyana comes with a few different accessories. First being her extra hands, and they just peg into place once you pop the other ones out. And the only difference in the hands is that they rock in and out, whereas the others rocked up and down. Next thing would be her figure stand. And it is the basic boss fight figure stand. You got the logo right there and a couple pegs for the feet. Next thing is her quiver. Get some look at the quiver, some nice details on there. Nice leather look. You can see some of the string tied around there. Really nice looking quiver. And there's the peg where it'll fit into her back. Now originally it was kind of a tight fit. I think it's loosened up a little bit, but it just pegs like so right there. Now she comes with 6 different arrows. Well, not different arrows, but 6 arrows. And there's one of them there. And they just slip into the quiver like so. It fits best with 3 or 4. It's pretty hard to get any more than that in there. 3 is probably the best, because if you try to put the rest in there, they just kind of stick out like that. Other nice thing about her quiver is that it is a good holster for the daggers that she comes with. They've got a pretty cool hilt on those daggers. Nice looking blade also. Got kind of a wash over them so they look a little dirty. But the daggers just slot into the quiver like so. And she's got the 2 daggers. And then lastly, she has this nice bow. Try to get her to stand up. There we go. So we've got the bow here. Pretty simple looking bow, but still nice detail on it, on the little handle there. Just has a nice wooden look to it. What's even nice is they put little notches on both ends, or if you wanted to put some sort of string, you could actually string the bow, make it look a little more realistic. And that just slips into her hand like so. And it fits nice and tight. Alright, now for my final thoughts. Boss Fight again has done an excellent job in crafting their action figures. This is just a 4-inch figure, but it's got such amazing articulation. The sculpting is just fantastic. All the little accessories just have such great detail. The paint apps are excellent throughout. I really only have one tiny complaint about this figure, and that's the hairstyle. I don't like the hair on this figure. That's my only complaint. Otherwise, it's just an excellent figure. I just can't wait to get more figures from this company because they just do an amazing job. With that, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope to see you soon for some more action figure reviews. Until then, thanks for watching.